to add photos to Reels. In this video, I'll show you not one, but 3 ways that you can add photos to your Instagram Reels. Firstly, I'm going to cover how to upload photos from your camera roll onto a Reel. Then next, we're going to use Instagram templates to create a super cinematic Reel with photos effortlessly, and it's going to look just like this. And then lastly, we're going to add photos to our Reel on the desktop where we can completely customize the photo size, shape, we can add animations, text, and even copyright-free music to create a Reel that looks like this. Let's hop right into it. We're going to open up Instagram for the first method. Click the Reels icon down the very bottom of the screen and click the camera icon in the top right-hand corner. Now click on the upload button in the bottom left-hand corner to open up our camera roll. Select all of the photos that you want to use for your Reel and then click next. Instagram's going to automatically suggest some songs for your Reel, so feel free to take their suggestion, or to search for another track, click search, type in the one you want and select it. Then click next. So you might be happy with the timing of your photos on your Reel, but I want to shorten the duration that my pictures stay on screen. I'm going to hit edit video. I'm going to click on the first photo in my timeline, and with my finger holding down on the screen, I'm going to push it over to the left. And then I'm just going to repeat this on all my remaining photos. If you want the timings to match for each photo, you need to pay attention to the seconds timer you see here on screen. And the next thing that I want to do is I want to add some text here and give my Reel a hook on screen. So you have 3 seconds to grab a viewer's attention, so be sure to put something eye-catching, interesting, or even controversial to hook in your viewers. So click the text option down the bottom of the screen and type in your title or hook, and then you can customize the font, you can choose a different font color, or you can even use the dropper tool here and select any color from your video. You can also animate your text by clicking here, or you can change or remove the background by clicking here. Now resize your text, hit done, and position it on screen. Make sure that it stays within that safety zone and it doesn't get hidden behind Instagram's interface icons. Now once you're happy with it, click done. Now you can choose the length of time that your title stays on screen. So just like before, you can pull it to the right to extend the time or push it over to the left to shorten it. Now click the blue arrow, write your caption and hashtags, and click share to post your Reel with photos. So that's option 1. Next, I'm going to show you an even faster way to get a cinematic Reel with your photos on Instagram. So for this, we're going to rely solely on Instagram templates. We're going to head back into the app, and then you'll notice when you're scrolling through your Reels feed, some of the Reels have a use template button on the screen. Click that, and then you can click switch template, and you'll see a whole archive of templates that you can choose from. You can take your time here and find the right one for you. I already have one saved that I want to use, so I'm going to go ahead and select that one. At the bottom of the screen, click the add media button. Same as before, we're then going to select all the photos that we want to add to this Reel, and then once we're finished, click next. Give that a moment here to generate your photo Reel, and then you can watch it back and click next. Now the next thing we need to change is the text. Click on the very first piece of text at the bottom of the screen and then hit text on the screen itself. You can then delete what's there. You can type out what you'd like it to say. Just like before, you can customize the font, the color, the background, the size, and the position. And you are just going to repeat this exact same method with all the remaining pieces of text on your Reel. Now, once you're finished doing all that, hit done, hit next, fill out your caption and hashtags, and hit share. Now that's a quicker way to create Reels with photos using Instagram templates. Now for the final method. I'm going to show you how to add photos to an Instagram Reel like a pro editor. Although in my opinion, Instagram does have a fair share of built-in customizations, the text animations are super basic. I find it really difficult to edit on my phone. I can't add multiple photos on screen at once, and I can't even animate my photos. So to solve this, I'm going to use the online editor called VEED to create my photo Reel, and I'm going to pop a link for this down in the description so you can get to this exact page. So now we're in VEED, click upload file and select your multiple photos at once. Click settings in the toolbar, click the arrow under size, and then we're going to scroll down and we're going to select Instagram Reels. Scale up the size of your photo here to fill the screen, and then just repeat that process for all the photos. If you wanted multiple photos on screen at once, just layer the photos on top of each other in the timeline, then you can resize them how you like. You can also round the corners here to make it look softer. We can change the opacity, and we can even animate them. Hover your mouse over each animation to see how it works and then choose your favorite. Now decide how long you want each photo to remain on screen by pushing that photo over to the left to shorten it or over to the right to extend it. You're now going to repeat the layering, the adjusting, the animating and the timing of all your remaining photos. So on Instagram you can add text but you can't animate it. So we're going to add some animated text to our photo reel to make it more visually engaging and, like I said before, to give it a hook. So place your playhead to the very start of your timeline and click text in the toolbar. Click headline title, delete that text, type in your hook. Now you can choose any font, size, color, effect, and lastly, pick an animation. Now you're going to drag it to the point on screen that you'd like it to sit, and again, you can shorten or extend the length of time that your title stays on screen. If you'd like to add text to each photo, you can just repeat this process. And lastly, let's add music. Now you can go ahead and you can upload your own music simply by clicking media and then upload a file. However, I'm going to be using copyright-free music from VEED's library because, as we all know, Instagram is famous for removing music and leaving you with a silent movie for a reel. So with that said, I'm going to put my playhead to the beginning of the video, click audio in my toolbar, hit search next to stock audio, and I'm going to find a suitable track. I can then click the plus sign to add it to my reel, and if it's too long, I'm going to push it over to the left so that my music and photos end in sync. Now we can go ahead and we can export our Instagram photo reel. So click done in the top right hand corner and click where it says quality. I'm then going to choose my render settings, go back and click export video. Give that a moment here to render, and once it's done we can watch it back to see how our reel turned out. Lastly, click download and download MP4. And that's it. That's 3 different ways that you can easily add photos to your Instagram reel. For more Instagram tutorials, you can click here on screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.